In today's wing tip, we're going to be talking about the return to home safety feature in the WingtraOne Gen 2. Like most commercial grade drones, the WingtraOne Gen 2 does have a return to home or RTH safety feature. There are 9 ways that RTH can be triggered on the Wingtra platform. 8 of these occur automatically from information detected by the system. The 8 automatic RTH triggers include low battery, faulty battery, when the mission cannot be completed, an actuator or sensor failure, an unresponsive camera, when wind speed is above 12 meters per second or 26.84 miles per hour for more than 30 seconds, a geo-barrier violation, or when the telemetry connection is lost for longer than the default 60 seconds or a custom length of time set by the pilot. And finally, the 9th way is when RTH is manually triggered. In the cases of a geo-barrier violation, a telemetry connection loss, or a manual RTH, we can intervene and resume the mission while the drone is on its way back. However, for the other 6 RTH events, the RTH is irreversible for safety reasons. Manual RTH is the best option when weather conditions change or obstacles appear in the flight area. What is particularly interesting about the WingtraOne platform is that there are 2 RTH modes that you can choose from during the mission planning. Direct RTH has to be manually selected during flight planning. As the name implies, the drone will return on a direct path. In other words, during a direct RTH, the Wingtra will always fly in a straight line from its current point directly to its home point. Direct RTH is not the default setting because the operator must be keenly aware of the terrain and set a suitable minimum RTH height above home in order to ensure that the aircraft avoids any possible collisions with the terrain or protruding obstacles within the mission plan. While it's true that direct RTH is a very common methodology, it unfortunately leaves a big window for pilot error, particularly when flying in areas with unfamiliar terrain. So, we make sure that the pilot is mindful of the choice to go direct and the implications of doing so. The default RTH setting on the WingtraOne platform is Safe RTH. Safe RTH was created with autonomy, ease of use, and most importantly, safety in mind. With Safe RTH, the drone's path is autonomously configured to take into account the terrain data and flight parameters to avoid possible collisions with the terrain. The system picks the safest and most energy-efficient way home. But that may not necessarily be the shortest route. These safe paths might include going through previously completed elements, flying forward towards the end of the planned mission, and taking available shortcuts within the airspace that are defined by the geo-barrier and the minimum and maximum height above ground limits set during flight planning. I hope you have found this short video useful and that you now understand the triggers for RTH as well as how the WingtraOne platform can help ensure you have the safest RTH possible. We'll see you next time for more wing tips.